Imagine a world where the apocalypse isn't a sudden event, but a calculated experiment designed to test the limits of human endurance against engineered pathogens and environmental collapse. You are part of a select group of survivors thrust into the Extinction Trials, a brutal gauntlet where every challenge is a data point for a shadowy organization watching from the shadows. But when you discover that survival isn't just about staying alive, but about uncovering the truth behind who is pulling the strings and why humanity was chosen as the subject, you realize that escape isn't about running away, it's about dismantling the system from within. Welcome to the Extinction Trials, the pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in A.G. Riddle's sci-fi thriller saga. If you love conspiracy thriller tropes, scientific mystery, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist outmaneuver a global conspiracy through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral chill of biological horror with the profound weight of ethical rebellion. The narrative kicks off with our protagonists awakening in the first trial zone, thrusting them into a race against time to solve the environmental puzzle before the next phase of the experiment begins. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of ozone and decay, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are eliminated as a failed variable. Riddle excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal obscurity. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular survivor-hero trope and the brilliant metagaming dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up, it's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in perception, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the Extinction Trials lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The Extinction Trials is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. A.G. Riddle has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.